everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
Let's see if you say that when you're done with us here. A couple of injuries for them. Their rotation perhaps shortened and more minutes to go around.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. Jaime Jaquez out there with LeBron James. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Williams in at the 5. And for Las Vegas, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Thompson out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Paul George. And it's DeRozan in at the 4-man position. Here we go. So Seattle will get the first possession. And here's Conley. Pass to James. Double team on James. 4-3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Back to Paul. Jaquez against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Grimes. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for Las Vegas. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I briefly spoke with Las Vegas' head coach. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you.
And Ali, thanks. And it's Seattle with the ball, following the score by Las Vegas. Conley passes to James. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Seattle missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Pass to Vucevic. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Seattle has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Conley with the ball. Williams a screen on Paul. Back to James. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Yeah, tough start, 0 for 4, just relax a little bit.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
George outside. Here's DeRozan. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Now, DeMar DeRozan will 2-point you to death, folks. He has made his living in the mid-range area.
And Seattle calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's James on the wing. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, over Jaquez. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
James passes to Williams. It's Jaquez on the wing. Pass to James. The kick out to Conley. 4 on the clock. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by Seattle. Pick by Vucevic. Back to Paul. Up and over Conley, and Paul gets it to go.
Man, Chris Paul under duress of the defense. What concentration.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Williams, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Williams has got his second basket. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Paul. George with it, guarded now by Williams. Fires the 3, and Grimes pulls it down. Seattle trails by 4. James outside. The kick out to Conley. James, a screen on Paul. Conley passes to Grimes. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, you see Quentin Grimes navigate to that coveted corner, and he makes it look easy.
DeRozan outside, picked by Vucevic. DeRozan down low, checked by James. And that one's good, DeRozan. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And there's James from the arc. And again, Seattle with a triple.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Now here's DeRozan. 23 points his last outing. Tries it from 16. Seattle pulls it in.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Conley passes to Jaquez. Pass to Grimes. James, a screen on Thompson. Outside Grimes. Shoots over Thompson. Grimes' shot is off.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
DeRozan passes to Paul. Now George. Back to Paul. On the wing, DeRozan. The shot. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Conley. Back to Grimes. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. And you look at Jerome. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
A minute 31 left to play in the first. Brogdon, the pass to Green. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Malcolm Brogdon does a nice job to commit, gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Seattle.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The first one falls.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
No good on the second free throw.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Las Vegas. Here's Walter. The three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Las Vegas up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And Seattle, looking at who they've got. They've got Ty Jerome, Nick Richards out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's De Silva in at the 3. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis, because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. Pass to Joe. Here's Wade from downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. And now a 3-point Seattle lead.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Back to Brogdon. And there's the rejection. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
Their offense isn't helping them tonight. Too many missed opportunities.
Now here's Joe. Defense is right there. Jerome against Brogdon. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. De Silva, no good. Las Vegas trails by 3. And Walter gets it to go on the assist by Brogdon.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Richards, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Las Vegas calls timeout. For Las Vegas, DeRozan is checked in for Hendricks. Paul George comes in for Green, and it's Klay Thompson in for Walter. Seattle also changing it up. James is checked in for Wade. Jaquez comes in for De Silva, and Conley subbed in for Joe. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. It's a three-point game. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
But yeah, you can win and succeed anywhere.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Paul George. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from George.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
Now here's Conley, still without a bucket. From the elbow, shot is good, off the back rim and in. And Seattle leads by 2.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Brogdon. Valanciunas controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here's Richards. Last game for him, he picked up 10. The baseline Jay goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Richards has got 6.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
To the inside, here's Valanciunas. Deflected! And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Richards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Chomps, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
First free throw is good. And Las Vegas making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Williams is checked in for Seattle. Hits both from the stripe. Now Brogdon. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Seattle pulls it in. Richards has got his 5th rebound in this one. James deciding where to go with it. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Now Vucevic. Pass to DeRozan. Las Vegas moving that ball around. George. Rebounded by LeBron.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Las Vegas trails by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
On the wing, Thompson. Shot to stop the run. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States shops. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
The NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the score by Las Vegas.
You've seen late in LeBron's career much more emphasis on that three-point shot, really extending that range.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Brogdon. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. The 3 is up. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Hall, he's checked in for Brogdon. Grimes, he's checked in for Seattle. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Here's George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
The 3 from Thompson. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Conley passes to Grimes. Pass to James. Clock at 4. Richards with a screen. Goes up on the wing. The shot by James, no good. Las Vegas trails by 12. Outside Paul. On the wing, Thompson. And here is DeRozan. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Conley finds James. Count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
LeBron James at the line for 1.
James. No good on the free throw.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic to win the drought, and Vucevic slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan sinks it through contact.
DeMar DeRozan is constantly on the hunt for the best shot possible. And if there's a defender staring him in his face, it doesn't faze him.
DeRozan against James. Conley looking for an opening. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Now here's Richards. 10 points for him. It's not going to go for him. George passes to Paul. Picked by Vucevic. Down low. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
James inside. DeRozan on him. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Las Vegas trails by 8. Pass to Paul. Las Vegas moving that ball around. James against DeRozan. Inside. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by DeRozan. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter. Now, here is James. They still need this. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Seattle with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
All right, fellas. Time to acknowledge the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
DeMar DeRozan is out there with Paul George. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Paul in at the point.
Solid defense there. You are just trying to make an interior shot a difficult shot, and that's what happened.
And for Seattle, Williams is out there with James. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And for Las Vegas, they've got Klay Thompson. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's George, and it's Paul in at the 1. Now here's DeRozan. Thompson outside. Launches it. The offensive rebound. And Vucevic slams it in.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Conley finds Jaquez. The 3, James. LeBron fires and hits a 3. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Well, the pick and roll is one of many useful tools in the handbag of DeMar DeRozan. How about their ability to be effective in that situation?
Now here's Grimes. Williams passes to Conley. It's James on the wing. From deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Paul. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Thompson. DeRozan against James. DeRozan gets inside and scores.
Now, DeMar DeRozan operating on the interior, so savvy, so crafty.
James against DeRozan. James goes in. Now here's Williams. Another shot. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
DeRozan outside. Vucevic, a screen on James. James against DeRozan. Here's the 3 from Paul. Seattle pulls it in. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's James. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Elbow. 2.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. George outside. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jaquez finds Conley. From behind the arc. James can't get it to go. Las Vegas trails by 8. Thompson passes to Paul. Back to Thompson. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Paul against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Grimes' shot is off. For Las Vegas, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And here is DeRozan. 10 points for him. It's 2-on-1. A nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 5 now.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
To win the run. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from James. George against Jaquez. Outside Conley. Pass to James. Back to Conley. The 3 is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Las Vegas trails by 10. DeRozan outside. Pass to Vucevic. Over Williams. Vucevic's shot is off.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside Conley. And there's a 3-second violation. And let's see what Las Vegas has coming up. On Friday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Las Vegas. Jerome's checked in for Seattle. Paul taking his time here. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Seattle leading by 10. To the paint. Pass to Jerome. Outside Jaquez. Grimes up top. And here's Conley from the arc. Connects from downtown. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Conley against Paul. Here's Thompson. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Jaquez. For 3. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Jaquez.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
George finds Paul to stop the drought. Outside Brogdon. Pass to George. Now Thompson. Fires for 3. George, and that's good. George has got his second bucket on the night.
You can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Here's Grimes. Back to Conley. Williams, a screen on Paul for 3. Conley. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Vucevic, a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Brogdon. George against Jaquez. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Here's Vucevic. Some solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
There's the triple. A nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
George outside to the wing on the left. Vucevic in the post. Williams defending. Vucevic's shot is off. Seattle leading by 16. Right side Jaquez. George with a steal. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Sinks the tray. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, Chris Paul, as efficient a shooter as you'll find, and in the catch-and-shoot situation, he is money.
Conley passes to Jerome. Pass to Grimes. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Outside Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Supersonics. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Grimes. Pass to Jaquez. Jerome on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The shot comes out. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Seattle out in front. They lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Seattle, looking at who they've got, Ty Jerome is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's James. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Las Vegas trails by 11. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Jerome. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist from Green.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Now here's Jerome. Pass to De Silva. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. James can't get it to go.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Seattle leading by 7. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
DeRozan outside. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
Now, here is James. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Brogdon. DeRozan outside. From the baseline. Seattle pulls it in. James inside. DeRozan on him. James passes to Jerome. James inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Now, guys, that's a superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Robert Williams checked in for Seattle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Supersonics coach was going over with his guys. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Allie, thank you. Seattle leading by 12. Here's James.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
At the line for the Supersonics, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Hendricks is checked in for Las Vegas. Both free throws good from James.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Brogdon with the ball. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Green with a screen on Jerome. Brogdon. Again the miss by Las Vegas.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Seattle leading by 14. Pass to De Silva. Jerome outside. Now here is James. Soft touch off the glass. And that's now 30 points for LeBron James.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Brogdon. And Vucevic slams it in.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Brogdon, the pass to Green. Williams against Vucevic.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic is a lot to handle. Does a great job drawing that contact.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Here's what Las Vegas is going with right now. Paul George, he's checked in for Hendricks. Klay Thompson comes in for Green. And it's Chris Paul in for Walter. Seattle also changing it up. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for De Silva. Grimes comes in for Joe. And Conley subbed in for Jerome.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Conley against Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. Vucevic with a steal. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Charity stripe shot. Williams grabs the board. Williams is pass to Conley. And here's James. It's Jaquez on the wing. That three's off the mark.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Outside Paul. And here's Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Paul. Thompson outside. Picked by Vucevic. 3-pointer. Oh, the tray.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
George against James. The kick out to Conley. James outside. Back to Conley. James, a screen on Paul for three. Conley. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Las Vegas making a change here. DeRozan is checked in.
Number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Thompson outside. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Seattle pulls it in. Jaquez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Conley. Outside Jaquez. James up top. He shoots. George is there for the rebound. Las Vegas trails by 11. DeRozan outside. Vucevic, a screen on Jaquez. Now George. DeRozan right side. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
And Seattle calls time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
At one point, they led by 16. Here's James. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Vucevic. DeRozan against James. Oh, no good on the layup. And so James will bring it up for the Supersonics. They've got a 9-point lead. Here comes LeBron. Now a pass to Williams. Count it!
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Williams outside. DeRozan against James. James double team. 3 on the clock. Oh, the long ball, no good. Las Vegas trails by 9. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Grimes. It's money from deep.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Well, the Supersonics are shooting at 45% of the game so far. Williams with the screen. James inside, defended by DeRozan. Fires the 3. Cash from downtown.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Las Vegas calls timeout. 43 seconds left in the game. Vucevic outside. Here's DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on James. DeRozan. James rips down the board. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Here's Wade, and an intentional foul right there.
Green. First personal foul, fifth team foul. At the line for the Supersonics, Dean Wade.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
So we see Seattle get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, LeBron, this is the last game for a little while, so as a team, how do you approach the break?
Well, we got a couple days off, but everyone needs to stay in tune. Even though we're not going to be on our feet or on the basketball court, everyone needs to continue to just work your mind, work your body as well, and get ready for practice.
Well, try to mix in a little rest before you get back to the grind and enjoy it. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.